We're gay.
Let us be gay.
Let us be gay.
Let us be gaping.
Let us be gayful. Let us be gaping. Let us rejoicify that gayness could subdue the wicked workings of you know who.
Some gayness with some dude.
Horny.
Oh.
Oh.
Happy almost tail end of Pride Month, everybody.
It is the tail end of Pride Month.
Happy tail end of Pride Month, everybody. Welcome back to By the Way with Jordan and Chris. That's Jordan. This is Chris.
I love not having to say my own name. Christopher.
Hi, welcome back to By the Way with and Chris. That's I'm
no,
Chris.
I'm
Say your
I'm
name.
actually happy.
Well, you normally say it like sarcastically, like you're not.
But I
happy.
wasn't.
Your
You
face
didn't
wasn't
ask.
giving happy.
You didn't ask.
You also.
You didn't ask. Can I see you back here for a minute?
Can you see my office?
Yeah, literally.
It's just the Donald Duck, like.
But with Kermit arms. What's going on with you, champ?
Isn't it obvious?
Yikes.
I'm cosplaying as gay.
Oh.
Thank you, Aunt Susie, for these little sparkly things that you gave me
A year ago.
a year ago.
Yeah.
And we're finally using them as scarves and decor.
The rug. The gay rug.
The rug. And the hat was on the tree last week. Anyways,
This is not just
huh?
you not knowing what to say, so you're just like
This is a set review.
talking about things
So
in the
today,
room. Over there's a light, and here's also a light.
There's a
right in front of me is a
fan.
camera.
A fan on top of a treadmill.
There is weirdly 15 computers directly behind all of our lighting and camera
None
setup.
of which are plugged in
and not
or
one of
being
them are working
used.
right now. But they're there for show, and it makes it official.
Yeah, and one's being used as a stand.
Yeah, the box of it. What is that called?
The tower.
The
Well, there's a couple
tower.
names, but it's also that's technically the computer
Tower.
too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. What did you want to tell me about? Because it's been kind of bothering me. What in the world did you mean when you said to ask you about dress rehearsal costume?
Oh,
ideas? What's
okay.
a dress
This is-
rehearsal costume?
Okay, you're about to have a laugh.
Okay.
I texted Abby this last night, or the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in a show,
Mm-hmm.
and I had 2 weeks to learn it, as you know.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the gag, and it was like this big professional production, and very important people came to see it, and all this stuff, right? So literally, the mayor was there, I believe. So we only had one dress rehearsal, so one rehearsal in the theater with costumes, orchestra, the whole shindig, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you normally do over a whole week, we did in one day. So
Oh my God, that's right. No, tech
really,
week.
really 3 hours.
It was like
we did.
tech day.
Yeah, they did lights, sound, all of it in one day, right?
What?
So we're going, and I had tried on my costume, and I had actually worn the whole costume and ran through the show in the rehearsal space like the day before. Mm-hmm. So these pants that they had me wearing, which were very appropriate, the men were all British soldiers from like the 1800s or whatever. So like we had like the big red coats and like the whole thing, right? The British are coming, like that era. So very that era.
So did they cast people based on who had the worst teeth to play the British people?
Yeah, so that's why you were originally cast as George Washington. Literally. So they so these pants that I was wearing, they were so big. Like they just did not fit. They're huge. Because I'm so skinny. So
Well, of course.
they were huge. So we took them in. Must have taken them in like 3 times over the course of 2 days, right? Because it would be like every time I would wear them, they would fucking like grow. I don't even know how, but they would just get big again, right? So
You just lost all that weight.
all that weight from sweating my ass off.
I know.
So
literally off.
Literally off. So they just kept getting big. I was like, this is so annoying, right? And there's no belt loops, like they're old pants. There's no belt way to do it, whatever.
Girl.
So we're going.
I'm going to the Walmart and
I
getting me a pair of khakis.
So I do the dress rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my second duet, which has a big dance break in it. And there's this part of the dance break where I have to like kick forward, kick backward, kick forward, kick backward, like a bunch of times.
My
right?
kind of choreo.
Very you. And a bunch of times. And so I'm going, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like my kicks aren't going as high as they normally do. That's weird. Like, I wonder why. Like, literally, this is like what's going through my head while we're performing. And so don't think about it. And then I feel something grazing like on my like lower legs, and I'm like,
It was your dick.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, maybe because I was wearing like these really high like black like leather boots that they would have worn, and then the red coat is really long. So it's like, oh, I wonder if the zipper of the boot, because the zipper was in the back, caught the coat and it's like yanking it.
Oh,
and
sure.
So it's hitting my leg.
Sure.
All this is happening. Not one time does my dumbass think, what if we looked down and found out the reason ourselves?
Yeah.
Instead of just inferring in your head as to the 14 other reasons it could be, right? And I'm outside, I'm in the dance, right? And I mean, there's like...
Oh, this is on the performance?
No, this is the day before.
Oh, the rehearsal.
So there's like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
production team are out.
Oh,
in the
okay,
audience.
okay,
And like
yeah.
crew, and then there's like...
Not one of them are
me,
coming to help, by the way, it sounds
no
like.
one's saying anything. Behind me is the 18-person orchestra, the 18 Percocet, the 18-person orchestra.
18 Percocets you had to take to do a show in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that Percocet.
Oh my God, the clean version of that? I'll play it for you sometime. It's the only version I know. Percocet. Yeah, Molly Percocet.
It's just a bunch of sound effects.
That's
ping,
it.
ping, ping. So the 18-person I almost said it again.
I know.
18-person orchestra is behind me. The 15-person vocal ensemble is behind me. And then the whole like crew is around. The cast is in the wings.
And then the hole is in front of you.
Everybody is watching this, right? Finally, I think, oh, okay, I'm going to look down and see what the problem is here. My pants had fallen off and were around my ankles completely.
What?
Like fell off of my
So
body.
your bare legs were...
So, no, my white tighted legs, because I had to wear white tights.
Not one person said anything.
Which, as we know, white tights, you might as well be bare-legged because they're fully see-through, as
Mama.
we remember from our first show together.
Mama.
Where I had to wear about 3 of them, and you still could see everything through it.
Yes, you could.
So,
And you had the audacity to not wear white underwear. You wore them green
teal
ones.
And lo and behold, not the same pair, but I was wearing the same cut of underwear underneath white tights out for the world.
One pair of white tights?
Mama, one pair.
Girl.
So they saw all my kibbles and bits.
Girl. It's just
And-
bits at this point.
And the only reason I looked down was because I heard audible laughing at that point, where it was like, because it was such a psycho moment, and I feel like, and now I'm crying, laughing, yanking my pants up on stage, right? And
How do you not know that? I guess if they're that
I don't
big
know.
normally.
I don't. Yeah, didn't even. You know, here was the other reason why.
Professional. That's
The
professional.
waistline where it was pulled up, it wasn't the only thing there. So it was like my tights were pulled up to that same spot. So
I get
that's
it.
tight.
And those costumes are big
The
and
mic
bulky.
belt is there.
Yes.
And then over top of my vest, there's like this yellow sash thing we had to wear that was also tied on the same spot. So there's like 14 things on that same spot.
Yeah.
Did not feel it. So but you know what? Did not miss a beat. Finished the number with the pants
Absolutely.
hiked up, holding them up myself.
That's professional.
A mess.
That's a professional.
I may have looked a mess, but I finished it.
You started a mess and ended a mess. Either way, you started and finished.
When's the last time you finished?
How long ago did you get here?
What? Ew.
Which
But yeah,
actually
so-
leads into the other story you're supposed to tell me too about
pantsed
lotion
myself.
or something.
Speaking of pantsing myself.
Yeah. Also,
So-
before you move on,
Oh.
don't you ever come for me again about making a short story long.
Oh.
'Cause you-
You just wait till these cameras are off, sweetie pie. The things I'm going to do to you, and you are not going to like it. It's not what you
At
want.
first.
Fizz.
It's what I need.
That was the truth of what happened, though.
That is crazy,
Pants myself
though. You
in
pants.
front of everybody. And the director, who was having a rough day, it was a stressful day, laughed, broke him, got him to laugh too. And I was like, you know what? Worth it. And you know me, I have not one shameful bone left in my fucking body after what I've been through.
No,
So anyone else would have ran out of that theater and never looked back and said, you know, have a great
And
life.
you came in after lunch and said, you took the pants off and said, now what?
No, the problem is I went backstage and immediately started thinking, how can I make it a bit? Do I come back out with my pants down? Like, I was immediately going now for the comedic
You're like,
attention
now
relief.
we take the white tights off too.
Yeah, now I needed the comedic relief and all the attention back on me again. So of course I'm like, how do I make it the bit? What's the bit?
That's where you
forgot to get your...
I know, it's hurting me. That's where you like get paid at the front end and the back end. You're like, I'm gonna make this bit work for
I've
me.
been paid in the back end quite a number of times, honey. But I've paid with my front end a few times too.
What do you mean by that? In G-rated?
What do you mean by that? Successfully. Quickly. Okay, now I also have to tell you about white shampoo TikTok. And if anybody is
it's
listening
TikTok?
and is on TikTok, you all just threw your earpods out of your phone, out of your ears, because get ready.
Does
Buckle
everybody
in.
except me know about white shampoo?
Well, yes, because you're not on TikTok.
Is
for no reason, as we found out a couple episodes
we
ago.
found out? I think you spun what you wanted to spin.
No. It's on camera.
And you
so
spun.
You pull it back out.
You spun what you wanted to spin.
I'll pull it back out.
You got to put it in to pull it out.
And I'm really not wanting to put it in. I'm really
That's what I
avoiding
thought.
putting it in. White shampoo TikTok is what you might think it is. It is men jacking it on TikTok and finishing, and you're seeing it on TikTok. And it's under the guise of white shampoo. So it'll be like the camera, at this angle that like all straight men love to use because they think it makes their dick look bigger, right?
But I thought you can't show your nudity on
Well,
TikTok.
all you're seeing is like the tip.
What? You can see that on TikTok?
And then like the substance that occurs when you finish just squirting everywhere.
On TikTok?
On TikTok.
On Beyonce's
and
internet?
they call it white shampoo.
How are they allowed to show the tip, but women can't show the nipples? Explain that. That's what's wrong with America.
As you're downloading TikTok right now.
Yeah, I'm like...
For the first time, you're considering TikTok now?
There is no way.
Yes.
I'm going to have to Google this later. Safe search off.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, keep the mic down. Is it easier to blow your nose now that there's no mustache in the way?
Fuck off. Hold on. We'll get to that in a minute. Keep talking. I'm blowing
So...
Yeah, keep thinking about that white shampoo girl.
So they call it like, I'm shampooing, or is there like a term for it yet?
You making it the gayest thing in the world. I'm shampooing. So annoying.
Shampoo talk.
Shampoo
the
talk.
problem is all the actual
Poo
girlies.
talk.
Ew. In my mind, that's Winnie the Pooh giving a TED talk, and I support it.
Girl.
Oh, Christopher. Oh.
Why is he the old man from Family Guy that's like the pervert?
Hey, Stewie.
Yeah, ew. I hate that guy. It's so freaky.
All the girlies who like
Yeah.
the shampoo girlies are quaking right
Quaking.
now because all their money is going away.
Somewhere else. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's like the new trend on TikTok. Everybody's talking about it. And you see it all, girl.
How are you allowed to show the tip?
How do you know what's good for me?
I mean, I think it would be fine if like you can't see nothing except for
Sometimes you don't see nothing except for like the splooge.
the after.
But
The before and the after.
sometimes you see the tip. Ew.
Maybe it's before it gets flagged or something.
Maybe it depends on like what it looks like from underneath, depending on what your pee-pee looks like.
Why would it depend on what it looks like?
Because sometimes it might not look like a pee-pee from underneath like that.
Oh.
You know?
It looks like a baby carrot.
Or like a mushroom or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
The meme I sent you
Which one? I'm going to sneeze. I can feel
of
it.
the mushroom they pulled out of the soup with chopsticks, and it has a little mushroom coming out of it, and it looks like two legs and a wee-wee.
Oh my God.
And
what
I
are
was
those
like-
mushrooms called?
I was like, everything reminds me of you.
they're always in
Are they shiitake mushrooms?
maybe.
They're like in like pho, like the soups and stuff.
Pho.
For your nerves.
Eyes. waiting, gooning and baiting.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I am shocked. That's not at all what I thought you were going to say when you told me.
So that's not an update of like the side of TikTok I'm on. That's an update of just what is happening on TikTok right now.
I am shocked.
The side of TikTok I'm on right now, get ready, golfing. Straight.
I hope now you cannot judge me
I
for
hope
when
you're
I said
happy.
I went. Hope you're happy now.
We should tell that story of being here last week after, and I was having a blackout moment where I could not remember the rest of the lyrics. And how many times in a row did I just go, I hope you're happy?
Oh, yeah.
Like every 3 seconds, I'd be like, I hope you're happy. Like waiting for the next lyric to come to my head. And you were like, say happy again.
Say it one
And I
more
was like,
time.
I hope you're happy.
Like, I hope you die. I hope you're crap. Actually, I hope now that you're on that side of TikTok, you cannot judge me like you did the other week when
On
I
what,
said I
shampoo
watched
side or golfing.
golfing.
Oh,
When I had said that I watched the U.S. Open.
I never judged you.
Roll the tapes.
It's on the tapes. I listened to your very long story about golfing.
So how did you get on Golf Talk?
It's not like full-blown golf talk. It's like mini golf talk.
Oh.
And it's these two brothers, Danny and Steve.
Are
And
they hot?
No, I mean, kind of. They're twins.
Read them.
They're
Tell
like,
them they're not hot.
They're basic looking.
Oh?
They're like basic straight white men.
What are we?
And they're younger, but Like they're like in their 20s or probably 20s, but they give like basic white Christian vibe.
Oh.
So they're kind of cute, but
what do we give?
wouldn't smash.
We're not basic white Christian.
So-
We're basic white what? PHAGS.
No, you just staring at me, and I'm like, I don't know.
I'm like,
waiting. They do like these tournaments of like mini golf and stuff with their family, with each other, stuff like that. And I'm like hooked in when they come on every time now. It's a mess.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, so he approaches the green.
No, it is not that. Although their little voiceover is like a little dramatic, where he's like, "Oh, just missed it to the left." Like
that's me with the white
dramatic.
shampoo.
It is that dramatic when they're doing the overs.
Just missed my mirror to the left.
The mirror. Oh, so you're jerking it in the mirror to yourself. There's a scene of that in the show You on Netflix. Don't touch my foot. Go away.
How about a foot sandwich? Actually, when you said the substance, you said the substance. I just thought of the substance. The
Love
with Demi Moore.
Alyssa Sue. That's the really, really fucked up one at the end.
Alyssa Sue.
Alyssa Sue.
Is that the movie or the actress?
That's the character's name.
And there's see, fake fan. Oh, you did see it. I didn't. Yeah, okay.
Because there's Sue, who's the Demi Moore character.
Okay.
Then when she's younger, she becomes Elizabeth. Then when the younger version tries to
I thought
do
she
it
turned
again,
younger and she's still herself.
It's a kind of, but it's a different actress and she goes by a different name. Otherwise, like, how could they'd be like, because it's two different. I'm not explaining the whole fucking movie of the substance. To you
No,
because
I have nothing but time. Go ahead.
It's a whole thing. And then when she takes it again and it like the monster comes out, the name is Alyssa Sue. They like combine it, Alyssa Sue. Because it's both of their faces in the monster.
A straight person made those names. I'm sorry.
It's a great movie.
Alyssa Sue.
Sorry you're a fake fan and never watched it.
I am a fake fan. I never watched it, but at least I know what a good name is.
Alyssa Sue. It's a monster. Like, it doesn't look like a person.
I know, but Alyssa Sue could have been like Veronica.
What
That's
about
like,
Chris?
Veronica Chris is better.
Verona Chris. Sounds like a disease.
I'm kind
a
of
venereal disease. Verona Chris. You got the Verona Chris.
I'm like about to
Let's take a break.
I'm like, don't you dare.
Whoa. And through the pelvic thrust, it really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again.
Oh, it's warp, but you'll have a time.
That doesn't make sense.
It's warped, but you'll have a time. It made sense to me. Me rubbing the arthritic knee. I'm like,
can you actually go? Can this just become by the way with Jordan?
Unpose your hand on the rested leg.
Can you go?
Can you go?
Stay mad that I'm relaxed. Reading you, baby.
Your foot's twitching though. It wants to be touched.
Of course you saw.
Oh, I saw.
He's staring.
Yeah.
At the feet, honey. Staring.
Some toenails about to come poking through too.
You wish. They're freshly cut now. The fingernails, those need cut though.
Oh,
They're long,
I
but
love it.
clean.
Some
Could
late.
you say the same
Yes, I can.
if they were not nubs? Whoa.
So
Wait. Name that noise.
I'm playing patty cake
Patty cake.
on
Bake
some
girl,
wet sand
Let's move on.
at the beach.
Let's move on.
So I was having an apple on my lunch like I do.
You kept the doctor away.
And as you know, I am a loud eater. Well, I was
Very
going
well.
From my,
I know that very well.
I was going from my car and finishing my
I thought you were gonna be
apple.
like, I was going for my record of how fast I could eat this apple. Going for your car.
Walking
while
into a
eating your
store while eating my apple, like finishing the apple so that when I get in, I could just throw it away at the bin before I walk into the store.
The bin.
It was at my lunch.
apple? Like you're British. The bin. Throw it to the bin.
rubbish bin.
Throw it to the bin, babe.
Are you having a laugh?
Laugh.
You need to sit down. I'm sat.
I'm sat vibes.
As I'm going into the store, it was probably a Walmart. A lady was coming out with her shopping cart.
Yeah.
And I forget how loud I eat.
Oh.
And as we're passing, I hear her go, "Dang, you eating that apple up!"
Love her. Need her name and number now.
I was like,
Shaking.
I was like, oh.
See what happens when you forget you're a public because you're so Mr. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm going to live my truth in my life. Blah, blah, blah. Girl, we wish you would not. We wish you would go back into the closet from which you came.
Eating that apple
Mama,
up.
And you haven't heard something like that in a while about eating something up, honey.
I was like, oh. I was humbled.
Mama, you literally were eating a booty like groceries. Except you were just eating the groceries.
The problem is I will not change how I eat.
Why?
Do not come.
Why?
Because I'm eating for me, not for the world.
What you're eating for is the mentality of having 17 siblings. That's what you're eating for. And feeling like you have to slam it all down your gullet so fast before one of them gets to it.
Even at that, I feel like there's a way to eat fast but quiet. I don't know why my mouth is open when I eat an apple.
You know what? I've been having this same discussion with my own father. Here's your shout out, Dad, and it's gonna be a read. He loves to take a bite and then talk.
Oh, you have told me that.
Hate.
That's because the eating shouldn't be interrupted by what needs to come out, which may come out at any moment.
So then maybe you just don't talk.
No, never. Don't silence a straight voice.
I'm silencing you.
Don't silence a straight voice. No.
Straight.
Well, he gave birth to
Warped.
you, so
Warped.
I'm
talking about you, baby.
So that was me going into the Walmart,
Chunching on an apple.
coming out of the wall, and it
There
wasn't
could have been like 3 worms on an apple. Wouldn't have known. Ate it so fast, gone.
tapeworms.
We wish.
How do they not die from the acid in the stomach?
It's good. Every time you say how, for whatever reason, your voice is going up now, and so
Tenor.
every time you say it, in my head,
I'm
immediately goes
Ariana during her press
to,
tour.
it's good for me.
Hello, so I'm gonna answer. Yeah,
Say it to her face.
I will when she's our guest next week.
Her and Cynthia.
Hey, they sit
They
there.
take over.
So would Cynthia sit in your chair or mine?
They can sit in whichever they want.
And honestly, I hope I'm sitting in the chair when they take turns deciding which one to go
I don't
in.
even care if they don't want you to be here. They're like, can we use that chair? And he goes.
I know you don't care. I care.
I didn't ask.
I'm behind the phone filming. I'm like going like this.
Yeah. It's a non-existent crank.
I'm like, you look great.
Old. You think the filming still requires you to crank it through the whole thing?
No. I know better.
How were the black and white movies back then, by the way?
Well, what can I say?
What was it like watching a silent film in theaters?
Well, if you thought my eating was loud then, now
Imagine the crunching on the popcorn with no sound of the movie. Yeah.
So coming out of the Walmart, and it wasn't the one by me because they're better than that.
Oh.
Although Walmart does have a bad rap, and then I forget about it because I go to the one by me every day, and then I go out in the wild, and I'm like, oh, this is why people say anybody goes to Walmart, because I witnessed a mid-40s straight man with his very embarrassed, probably 14-year-old son. And the 14-year-old son, first of all, I won't blame him for wearing sunglasses inside the store because I saw who his dad was and I figured that's the best he could do.
Oh, my God.
And I will overlook that fact.
Oh.
It was
I thought you were going to say, and I will overlook that fat. It's like, oh, my God.
I've overlooked fat before, but I haven't done theater in a while, so there's certain people I'm not doing shows with anywhere.
Name them.
I will not.
Name them. Ah! Go ahead.
I mean, it's not like they could chase me down. I mean, I guess I could say whatever I want.
No, they couldn't.
Anyway, so the dad in question, I thought he was laughing and having a laugh, babes, with the customer service returns exchange line employee.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking by, it's apparent that his smiling face is because he's so angry he's gone into a bit.
What?
And then he extends both his arms and two-hand flips off and go to the poor guy, the customer service guy, who's literally sitting there being like, so like whatever I don't know what the issue was. And he goes, you know what? This is for you, Greg. And he like does that.
Not Greg.
And then he walks off, and the poor son is like, like, sorry, like, whatever. The dad
You walking anywhere?
exits the double doors, and I'm like, ooh. The dad turns around. He decides, actually, I'm not done.
Oh, God, here we go.
He comes back
Poor Greg.
to tell Greg something else after he already just walked away. Not the look.
Which ruins the bit, by the way.
It does ruin the bit. It's like you had your storm off moment. You flipped them off twice.
Yeah, have the Real Housewives
You
moment and
stormed
go.
out of Walmart.
You had the Real Housewives moment. Go. Take it. Run.
Don't turn around and
You
come
clearly
back, girl.
needed it, sir.
The son decided to not come back on the
Return.
premises and said, oh.
I'm going
But
back
I'm
to
kind
the
of walked
car.
away by then. I'm like, grabbing my stuff. Or going to the clearance aisle to see if there's anything good at that neck of the woods. There was not. So then when I'm leaving, the kid is still out there waiting for the dad.
Dang.
And I'm like, you know what?
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry for your dad. Sorry for your loss. And then I'm like, is that going to be me
What?
to you when you're my server in the home?
What, flipping me off and saying that's for you, Greg?
That's for you, Greg. When you don't like put extra butter on my croissant.
Do you think that I would let you do that as your caretaker?
You would
You don't think there won't be some elder abuse?
you would grab
happening?
the wrist so fast and
I would snap them brittle bones so quick, girl, and be like, he fell.
in the cameras. You're like, well, he messed.
He
with
has
them.
no one else, so what are you going to do? Get rid of me?
He used AI.
He used AI.
To, like,
I'm going to kill myself.
so, anyways, that was just something that happened to me at Walmart the other day.
We did go out the other day again.
Who's we?
Me and you
Where'd we go?
to Twist.
Oh,
Hello,
like,
are
where
you
did we
well?
go?
Are you well?
see,
So you're in a mood right now where you're like wanting to go out for whatever reason because you dragged me out 2 weeks in a row. It's kind of
I dragged you out.
dragged me out.
Are you dragged out right now?
Say less.
I dragged you out.
Which you can see how dragged out we are on bythewaypod.com.
You're right. We did go to Twist. What's this? Let me see if there's the standout observation. My first standout observation is that I'm
was
old.
dead.
I'm old. The
Yeah.
observation that you made, which was very spot on, which I wouldn't have really clocked until afterwards, is that there was nothing but lesbians in the vicinity.
Yeah, all lesbians there.
I won't say your controversial opinion. Would you like to share it?
I don't know what it was. So you can say it because I don't know.
You
To get the lesbians out of the bar.
that's what you
Oh,
said.
yeah, I agree.
You said like lesbians shouldn't be at the gay bar, but I said but they're
okay,
gay.
so I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
You twisted and made
so
your
you
own
suddenly
truth.
remember. I AI'd it.
What I said was...
go ahead.
I
Go
will
ahead.
go ahead if you would shut the hell up.
I would love to hear it.
Shut up.
Keep going.
Keep quiet.
Oh.
Is... yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, see how you're flustered because you did say what you said.
No, I didn't say we should kick him out. What I said was, or that they shouldn't be allowed in there. They can come, but like, don't forget you're in the house of the gay bar. Okay,
But there's-
lesbians, you don't own
but
this place.
but
We
they
do.
don't have a lesbian bar, really.
Well, then go make one, and you can call it, Tools or whatever you want to call it. Okay, kind of a sick name, by the way.
Tools, yeah.
Tools. Kind of a
The
cool
toolbox, cause box also a double entendre.
name. Yeah, Toolbox. Maybe just Toolbox.
Toolbox.
We'll brand that later.
Do you stand by the opinion still?
Follow at Toolbox on Instagram. I do. Go get
Okay.
your own bar, girl. I mean, I
Is
want
it
you to
because
be
you
here
don't want-
and like have fun, but when you start to outnumber the gay men, you shouldn't. It's a no for me, dog. Sorry.
Really?
And here's what I will also say. I also didn't say they were all lesbians. I said there were too many girls in there. Too many women and girls.
You said lesbians.
I said women and girls.
So maybe what you want to do is implement like a Soviet Union like questionnaire at the beginning to be like,
Are you a
you a
female? Do you
lesbian?
have a pussy?
and then be like,
And
Are you
then
a
there's
lesbian or are you
quota.
not? And
we can't go above the quota.
yeah.
Only like 20 people a night that have pussies are allowed in
And
here.
it's like, are you straight? Who's your gay person that sponsored you to be in here
to
tonight?
be in here tonight.
Yeah.
Who's gay that you came with?
I will say that.
There was too many straight men, too many women in the bar that night for a gay bar.
Did you feel old? I felt
Yeah, but I
old.
always do because I don't always know the songs. But
What do you mean you always feel old?
because it's like in that bar, you know.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
Oh.
not. It's all these like weird young people now.
Weird.
What's weirder to me is the old people that go in that don't feel old.
Me.
You said you feel old. You felt old.
Oh.
Right at the jump of the segment.
Yeah, you're right. I'm very aware. Yes.
I mean, I don't feel old. I feel like I don't give as many fucks as some of the people there do. Like, we kind of go and we like do our thing and don't really give a shit what's going on around us. And
Yeah.
watch whatever. Other people do not feel the same sentiment. They're like constantly worried about like everything happening around them. Like, we just don't care.
How do you feel about us commandeering and then bullying people away from our space where the vent was above us?
I
and
would
the
do it again.
cold
They're
air
lucky
was
it didn't
coming
turn
down?
physical because it was hot. And I was ready to punch somebody to get them out of my fucking way.
Also, I love how we first got there and it was 10:30 at night, almost 11 p.m., maybe even 11.
It was 11.
And you're like, it's dead. It's a
It
flop.
was dead.
And in 23 minutes, it went from that to there's too many girls in here. There's too many lesbians.
Because then all of a
Get
sudden,
them
all
out.
these people. Well, because at first I was like, it's dead. And then I was like, as we were there more, I was like, not only is it dead, but the only few people that are here are all girls and lesbians.
Tea.
So now I'm extra annoyed about that.
I do love lesbians. I wish there
I
was.
love
I wish
lesbians.
there was a space, or I want to see what the lesbian bar is serving, and then me go visit them and see if it's still giving what
But
it
you can
needs
only
to
go
be.
with a lesbian.
I'll go with a lesbian.
I'm sick of the lesbians all just coming by themselves.
Put a wig on.
And the girls.
You could be my lesbian.
Specifically the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to be the girl in the relationship now? That's different.
I'm switching
Normally
things
it's
up.
always you.
Switching the positions
curious.
for you.
First curious.
You're my girl. I want to be inside of you.
Oh my god. Can you just say your catty corner?
Yeah. So, I have a catty corner.
Go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the
Catty corner.
where two catty young gays get catty in.
Not a corner.
Not a corner.
Catty and gays get catty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sponsored by DawgPound.
Watch your tongue, sir.
Sponsored by the
dog
Cleveland
pound.
Dog Pound.
The
Yeah.
Cleveland Dog Pound.
So
And all the moms.
my catty.
All the moms of the Cleveland Dog Pound are sponsoring
If you are
us.
a mother and you happen to love the Cleveland Browns and make that a personality
You've
trait,
sponsored this podcast.
And-
Welcome.
thank you.
What's your catty corner?
So why did Hulu do everybody dirty
Oh.
and make a different tier? And I think Netflix has just announced it too, by the way. So that even if you pay for a subscription every month, now the poor people baseline subscription includes ads.
I'm so over ads. YouTube,
If
Netflix,
I'm
Hulu.
Paying you. In
It's
fact,
ad.
actually, YouTube Premium just got me good because
Did you pay for YouTube Premium?
I did for my birthday party because I want to have the playlist
Oh,
of the 90s videos
Yeah.
playing on the bar without ads.
ads.
So I did the 1 month free. And then I canceled on the
Uh-huh.
30th day. I put in my calendar.
Period.
I said, they're not getting a cent of my money. You
Straight.
guessed it. My
That
husband
was very
goes,
straight. Oh, your husband.
he goes,
Super straight.
a week later, he
Thank
goes,
you.
can we get this? I want to pay for the subscription again.
Yeah.
Because now the ads
Is
are
it
back
so
and I can't go
annoying?
back. And I was like, and I did go back for that 1 week and I was like, dang, this sucks. And I was like, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it.
It's annoying.
And then he asked and I was like, yeah. But Hulu's got another one coming.
Hulu's had ads for a long time.
I mean, I know there's like I don't even know if there's a free version of Hulu with ads. It's like all paid with ads. And then,
it's been like that for a long time.
well, they're on my last nerve.
Oh.
They're on my last effing nerve. As is Netflix for
Corey calling me again. We're filming. I will call you back, motherfucker. Love you.
I have a bone to pick with them, basically. And Netflix, I know you already started. I know you all have already let us know in advance so that we don't all pitchfork and torch you. You've already
Netflix has also had ads now for a while.
It does?
Yes. Girl, you just don't watch that much TV,
I don't.
which is good.
And
I don't either, but
I'm
I've
waiting-
been like had a little bit more breaks, so I've been able to catch up on some stuff. Hulu and Netflix been had ads for a while. YouTube, yeah.
Oh my God.
The only, you know what? Who doesn't? Paramount Plus and Max are right now the only ones that don't.
They're coming.
Peacock doesn't. Peacock doesn't
coming.
have ads.
Well, because we're paying for it and it makes sense. I was angry. But I am waiting for Netflix's Stranger Things Season 5 to come out, the final season.
Oh.
It's coming out in 3 parts.
Oh Jesus!
November 26th,
You wanna
Christmas
talk about
Day,
milking
and
the
New Year's.
cow, honey.
Girl. I mean, it's the last season. They're going to do the big one.
Which, remind me later. I'll show you some clips from
Which?
the Broadway production of
Stranger Things
play. Crazy.
Do they go in?
Crazy.
I wonder how to do the upside down mirrors.
The guy, I don't know. There is insane prosthetics. There's a big giant monster thing at one point. I mean, it is crazy what I've seen, and I don't even like that show or watch that show. Crazy town, very successful on Broadway right now.
I want to see it.
It's crazy. I'll show you a scene
right now. Okay, we'll see a clip
on TikTok.
But anyways, yeah, they've been on my last nerve. And actually, I like YouTube Premium, but the problem is when these creators have ads that they have put in there.
Yeah.
Today's video is sponsored by. You can't get rid of those ads.
You can skip over it.
If I'm paying a premium price,
yeah, but you can at least skip over it. You
YouTube's
don't have to...
AI should be cutting it out for me. YouTube's AI has the ability.
So I see you're really into A1 now. Because you brought it up multiple times on this episode.
Why is it not being used for good?
Wicked for good.
I want to see that so bad.
Me literally say Wicked
what
for
if you
good.
go into the premiere of Wicked for Good
and it's AI
and it's just fully AI and it's Ariana?
Can you imagine? Literally all fucked up and shit.
And then Nessa's like can walk, but like the AI walk. Oh, well, I know in the book she walks, but you told me.
We'll see.
I know you told me she doesn't walk in the movie, right?
We'll see.
You know some spoilers?
I know everything, baby. I've seen it. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? I've seen the movie. I'm not saying anything. Unsquint the eye. Ew, seriously? But the gum being in your mouth was going to be an annoying noise? Come on.
So anyways, that was it. Hulu and Netflix.
I am over these subscription services and their ads.
Me too.
Beyond. YouTube's is really bad. Even without paid. I know I don't pay for YouTube, but the ads are it's wild now with how long they are, how many there are.
They are. And actually, this is why I know their AI does work for bad, because they wait till the second the creator, whoever you're watching, is like, there'll be like I'm going to tell you my top 3, whatever. Number 1, number 2, and the most important number 3 is. Then it cuts off, and they make you watch this big old ad because they know you're waiting
not
for
the creator did though.
No.
YouTube did.
That's what I'm saying. Oh. YouTube, like, AI puts the ad in right when they know the juiciest part is.
Yeah, for sure. How do you know it's AI?
I figure because they're not having somebody click for billions of videos. I'm just guessing. Also, the reason it got me good, because, I listen to my EDM music. The people who have, like, these set lists on YouTube, it gets like right before the bass drops. Ad. I'm like, you
mother. Say it.
Mother hugger.
Hugger.
This, by the way, what was this?
This pointed like gay. It's like swan. It's like shadow puppet.
A dance.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm fully agreeing.
Yeah.
I fully agree.
That was my catty corner. I'm mad. But
if you're also mad, go to bythewaybot.com where you can find links to complain for our Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, podcasts, YouTube.
You can leave us 1 star or 5
on YouTube where there will be an ad in the middle of the episode.
They probably won't because we're not big enough, but
they'll put it in.
Nope.
They put it in anything now, girl. It could be a little short and they'll put an ad in. They have short ads when you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts and there's an ad.
They sure do.
Girl.
Except there was that one cute one of the old lady being like, with the pest control, whatever, and she's like, that pest control guy is Delulu. Slay. The 90-year-old woman I sent you the video of in the bug. She's like, slay.
Leave us 5 stars. Leave a comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you here next Monday. Bye.
Slay.
Goodbye.
You don't remember?
No, turn it off.
Delulu.